Mr. Ranger Dog. You're live. Live. What you thinking? We're definitely live, Mr. Ranger Dog. It is morning time, morning time, morning time. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip and groovy. Totally hip and groovy. What you doing, boo-boos? You just kind of hanging out. You look so sad. Aww. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip and groovy. Good morning, Gomez Adams. Good morning. It is super duper super cold here in my neck of the woods. Getting up at about, I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning here in my neck of the woods. That would be 2 o'clock in the morning in your neck of the woods. Got up at 4. Ooh, I got a little ranger hair in my coffee. Little ranger hair in my coffee. Got up at 4 this morning. I started getting the bus stuff packed into the car. My clothes, all my laundry and all my stuff, so I can, as soon as I get done at work, I'll head up, see my mom and my family for the Christmas weekend. I hope you're excited for the Christmas weekend. So yep, I've been on the move since 4, and this is my first cup of coffee. I've been waiting patiently to have coffee. Also, it's nice and warm. I woke up this morning with a little bit of a sore throat, just a little bit of a sore throat. I'm just gonna pass it off to it being cold last night and windy, and maybe I was just snoring too loud. Who knows? But I'm gonna stay positive. It is what it is. I'm gonna keep on trucking through the day. Got some ambiance here. Ambiance. So yep, I got everything all ready to go, packed, and then I will head to work. Good old work. Grateful to have work. I'm just grateful to be alive. It's a good day to be alive. Going back to sleep. I understand, Gomez. I completely understand. Me, I've been awake. Like I said, since 4 o'clock this morning. And it's just good to have hot coffee. It's cold outside. But it's getting cozy in here. I'm sorry, Gomez. I am very, very sorry. I can only imagine. I know my first holiday without my dad was really, really tough. So I don't even want to think about my first holiday without Mom or my dad. That's why I try to say, ooh, look at that light. It's like super bright, ain't it? Super bright. Is that better? Still kind of super bright, huh? That's why I try my best. Yeah, enjoy moms while you can. That's what I was trying to say. Enjoy moms while we can. Sorry. Yeah, I enjoy every minute of my mom, hanging out with my mom. That's why it's been hard for the past couple weekends in a row not to go up there and do things for her. I look forward to Christmas time. At Christmas, we make Christmas fudge, my mom and I. We make Christmas fudge, and then every Christmas Eve, we watch White Christmas with a nice cup of eggnog, non-alcoholic eggnog. You two are like twins. That's good. It's good. It's good to be close to your family as much as you can. And I know some people can't be because of certain situations that's taken place in their lives and whatnot. But I understand. It's always good to have family. I'm gonna pour myself a little bit more, just a little bit more coffee here. Just a little bit more coffee. Just a little bit more coffee. Oh, almost knocked Clark over. Don't want to knock Clark over. Oh, he's just kind of leaned over there for a second. Coffee. Coffee, coffee. Yep, I got this Christmas card yesterday. Ain't that a nice Christmas card? I love the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation movie. Good coffee. Good coffee. Feels good on the throat. Yeah, a coworker came up, bebopped up there yesterday and handed me that card. And she don't know who I am. She don't know me. And everybody had a different card. And she happened to give me that card right there, the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation card. Couldn't ask for a better card, you know. What you doing, Ranger? I put a new blanket on the seat this morning because I'm taking my blankets and stuff up to my mom's and washing them. And I put a new blanket, so he hasn't really started licking the blanket yet. I still haven't figured out why he likes to. And he's only been doing this the past month or so, so I don't know if it's like a nervous thing or a thing he's got into, but he likes to lick on the blankets. Oh, another thing happened to me this morning. So I was jumping in and out of the VW bus to load the Jetta, and I tripped and tumbled out of the bus. My wrist is a little sore because I caught myself as I was falling out of the bus, and of course, you know, catch yourself like that. My wrist right in here is a little on the sore side. I took my ibuprofen, so or my Tylenol, so I'm hoping the pain subsides. I'm pretty sure my wrist ain't broken. You know, I can move it around, but it hurts. It hurts when I do that, though. It does hurt. So that's what I get for just trying to hurry to get stuff done. I want to make sure I had everything packed and ready to go so I can be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for you fine folks. As they say, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. My grandma used to say that when I would stay at my grandma's and I'd get up. Well, you're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed this morning. Yeah, coffee. Kind coffee talk in the morning with kind folk. It's good, you know. I know it's super duper early. Super duper early. I'll put my feet up here by the heater. I think I'll show you what I'm doing. Keeping my toesies warm by the heater. I think my heater's starting to show its age. I really do. It don't seem like to get as hot as or as warm as it used to. And she's starting to make a funny noise. But it keeps trucking, it keeps warm. So until it quits working all in general, I won't buy another one. Or I better buy one before that quits working on some real super duper cold night. I wrote that. What happened? I have an herbal formula that when you feel a sore throat come on, you take it. By the third dose, antivirus will have killed it. Oh man, that would be totally swell, well and groovy. I don't want to be coming down with nothing. Even though a lot of people at my work's had colds and whatnot. I don't want to be sick. I'm not want to get sick, and I can't afford to be sick. That's just a flat fact. Anyways, I thought I seen something float by me like a piece of hair. That was weird. So I'm just going to pass it off as a sore throat because I was snoring so good last night because I slept so good. Oh, I thought there was a big spider here. Hey, Mark Fun Jones. Good morning, brother man. Good morning. Cheers to you. Cheers to Gomez Adams. Cheers to all my groovy people. Cheers to all you fine folks that's tuning in and will be tuning in later and whatnot. Yeah, I actually have one of those. Those actually work pretty darn good. And you're right, they don't draw as much electricity. And with one of those, I could actually leave the bus and keep it going, you know. We're doing swell, well, and groovy, brother Mark. Look at me. See, live, I almost spit all over myself. I'm doing swell, well, and groovy, brother man. I was talking about how I had a sore throat, woke up with a sore throat, and Gomez was wishing she had a herbal remedy she can send me for the sore throat. And I was talking about an oil heater for the bus. And I have one actually in storage. I have two. And I might bring it back with me. Because I can leave that running all day if I go, you know, when I go to work and come back and the bus ain't cold. Because when I come back Monday night, because I'll be back here Monday late afternoon, early evening, because I got to be back at work Tuesday. My bus is going to be super cold because it's going to be in the teens and 20s in my neck of the woods. Making coffee. Yeah, coffee. Coffee. Good old coffee. I gave my friend James a ride home yesterday. He's the guy who's been training me at work, and we got into discussion of coffee. I've been drinking coffee pretty regularly every morning for the past 10 years or so. I've drank coffee before that, but it wasn't as regular. It'd be like maybe once a week or something. But it's been more regular. Well, it's been almost regular since I quit smoking cigarettes. When I turned 30, which was 11 years ago, I quit smoking cigarettes cold turkey. Just put them down. Just put all the cigarettes down. And then for some odd reason, I started drinking more coffee in the morning because it's a stimulant, to wake up the brain, like a cigarette. If you're a cigarette smoker, first thing you do is you reach over and grab a cigarette. Let's get your day started. So maybe that's the deal with the coffee. But I love my coffee. I love my coffees in the morning. Love my coffees in the morning. And it feels good on the old throat. I'm going to pour the rest of my coffee into my cup here. Into my cup. So I can turn off the coffee pot. And then here in a little while, I'll clean it and then head to work. I probably say my goodbyes around 6:45. 45 minutes after, in your neck of the woods, whatever the case may be. I would just have to have it to you already. I understand. Yeah, like you said, it's like as soon as you feel that sore throat coming on, you want to take that. That's what I said. I woke up last night. I don't know, it must have been 11, maybe midnight. And that's my first, I was like, man, I don't want to be getting sick because that's what I felt in my throat. Well, why does stuff like that have to happen? No es bueno, huh, Ranger Dog? Coffee. Coffee in the mornings. So, yeah, I like my Christmas cards. I especially love this one, the Christmas, Clarkmas. Like, it's like, how did she know? She didn't know. It's just, that's the grace of good things. You're a baby. Why am I a baby? 44? No, I'm 41. I turned 41 this past September. I'm a bicentennial baby. I was born in 1976, September the 7th, 1976. That's a lot of sevens, you know. It's 777. I have a lot of sevens in my birth date. It's a good thing, I guess, you know. Lucky number 7. Lucky number 7. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, I got the bus all my stuff out of the bus I need to take with me. And like I said, I rolled out of the bus this morning. Just literally, I tripped on the corner of the closet, and I mean, I flew out about, I mean, from the bottom of the bus, or from the ground to the, where I come out of the bus, it's a good 3.5 feet. You got to go. Well, we all got to go. We all got to go. And if nobody's here to listen to me yip yap live, it's all right. They'll be there to listen to me later on because the video will always be there. And you know what? I talk to myself anyway. You know, just me and Mr. Ranger Dog. If I have nobody to talk to, I just talk to Mr. Ranger Dog. At least he answers back most of the time. Not to say you fine folks don't answer back. Nothing to do with you. It's just Mr. Ranger Dog is. I can say something. He just he has his 2 cents. Except for in the mornings and the evenings, like nighttime, he's a grumpy old doggy. You can't. I go try to cuddle up with Mr. Ranger Dog. He's like, he doesn't growl. He just like. Oh yeah, heck yeah, brother Mark. Yeah, I'll be saying my goodbyes around 6:45 or so. That's the same time in your neck of the woods because we're on the same time, man. We're on the same time, man. Gomez Adams is in the past, 2 hours. And then we got, you know, our groovy friends over there in Florida, Drayton and Vincent and all them. They're like an hour ahead of us in the future. So time is wacky time. So yeah, I have my lunch made. I have Ranger's lunch made. Car's packed. My disc golf bag is in the car. I got my thermals, my thermal underwear, so I can go play disc golf. I might go play disc golf Sunday at the Fantasy Frisbee Farm / the Canyon. Oops, I hit the wrong. Still young. Yeah, I'm still young. I'm still young. We're all young, you know. I might be an old soul. I know Ranger's an old soul. Definitely Ranger's an old soul. Some say I'm an old soul, but I don't know. I just am. I'm just me. I am what I am, right? Popeye. Australia is tomorrow. You are correct, Amundo, man. Yep. Riley Smith over there in Australia, he can tell us the future, man. He can tell us what's going on in the future. Maybe we should hit some lottery numbers. He can let us at least... That'd be groovy, wouldn't it? He can tell us the lottery numbers. We're like, all right. We start our own YouTube studio, call it the Woovian Studios. You know, like vloggers Woovian Studios. So yeah, man, I watched Dave Hughes. I watched his live stream, not live stream, donk. His vlog yesterday or last night. That was really groovy. Like he gave me a shout out. Like I mean, I just seen that gentleman the other day and you know videoed that because he looked like Dave Hughes. So I figured it'd be great to throw in my video. And then Dave gives me a shout and comments on that video. You know, that's really cool, man. Dave Hughes looks like this guy I used to know named Angel, and that's what he went by, Angel. He would travel around in the Grateful Dead scene, festivals and whatnot. You'd always see the same cat. His name is Angel. That's what he went by, Angel. He looks just like Dave Hughes, the beard, everything. The way he talks, I don't know, man. Good old Dave Hughes. Dave's the angel. I mean, dude, that's what I don't know if I told you that story, Mark. I think you and I talked about it one time about the guy. It could have been Drayton. I told a story about this, about Angel. It's definitely a story I'd have to tell, like in private message with somebody, because I mean, it was crazy. I mean, it's a crazy story. I mean, it's nothing bad, nothing bad. This guy named Angel, like I said, I mean, it's anyway. I'll tell you the story. Heck fire. This guy named Angel, aka Dave Hughes' lookalike. To me, that's why ever since day one when I seen Dave Hughes on YouTube, I was like, man, that guy looks just like Angel. Just like Angel. Like, it's freaky. Freaky, freaky, freaky. Anyways, we're all hanging out at my campsite. This is at a music festival in the Ozarks in Missouri. And Angel comes hanging out. And this is the day before the festival was over with. Well, these kids were leaving. These young kids that are whippersnappers. And they end up giving Angel an illegal psychedelic substance, like a whole bag full, because they don't want to drive out of there with it. So, it was mescaline is what it was. It was a whole bag full of mescaline and powdered form mescaline. And Angel, as soon as those kids leave, asked me if I had a spoon. I was like, this is weird. So I hand him a plastic spoon, and Angel proceeds to eat it like it's sugar. Everybody in my campsite jaw dropped, just bloom. I mean, completely like, oh my God. About a half hour later, he leaves, and it was like every time he would walk by the campsite or you'd see him, he had less and less articles of clothes on, until by the time the next day we were leaving the festival, pulling out of there, the guy was at the gates of the festival, butt naked, hitchhiking. Butt naked, hitchhiking. So that's my Angel story, aka Dave Hughes lookalike. It was the most crazy, and like I said, that was last time I seen that Angel guy, and then all of a sudden, years and years down the road, YouTube comes along and there's Dave Hughes. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Dude, I love that. The video from Dave Hughes. He was yesterday when he seen Jacob the carpetbagger with the Swedes hat. He was just like, he was lost of words. He was like, oh, sorry, you guys have been. There's a silly commercial about people in China and why they give about the government stuff. Dumb blonde joke or something very silly. I'm too asleep to explain. No worries, Gomez. Good night, boys. Great morning, Brad. Night, Mark. A few hours to go. Sleeping. Good night, Gomez. Sleep tight. Sleep tight. Sleep tight. So, yep, that's my story about Angel, aka Dave Hughes lookalike. I'm sure. I know it's not Dave, you know, but you never know, man. You never know. You never know. It was a great story. It was one of the many stories that involved my VW bus, because like I said, it was just right outside the VW bus. I was sitting on the, with the door open when it all went down. All right, Brother Mark, I'm going to have a look, see at time. You have a safe travel. Safe travels, a groovy Friday. Happy Friday, by the way, everybody. Happy dappy Friday. Happy Friday. And drive safe out there, my brother. I love you too. I love you, Gomez. Sleep well. Travel well. Nobody knows it's him. Yeah. You never know, man. I never know, man. But I got a lot of good friends out there by the name of Dave. I have a lot of Daves as friends out there. But my favorite saying, Dave's not here, man. Every time Dave Hughes pops up somewhere on a chat, I'm like, Dave's not here, or Dave's here, man. All right. That's my yip about that. I just got to keep an eye on the time here, I just want to make sure I get going. My friend James, if you're watching, if you need a ride this morning, just let me know, man. Give me a text. I'll come by and pick you up. I gave my friend James, a co-worker, a ride home last night. He's a real good guy, And we stopped at the dollar store so he can grab some things. And poor guy, he took a spill when he would walk. He tripped on like a curb. Scared me. I was on the phone with my mom, and I was like, I gotta go, because I seen him fall down. I had to run up there and help him up and help him out. He dropped his knife and scared me. We don't need no accidents around Christmas time. Hey, Mr. Ranger, you excited to go? Excited to go? Where's your Ranger collar? Here's his Ranger collar. Ranger collar. He's like, what's that, man? Yep, we're gonna be going soon, boo boo. We'll be going soon. Man, I do not like sore throats. It's just no es bueno. I'm not a fan of sore throats at all. When I was young, like 14, I think I was 14. I'm pretty sure I was 14. Could have been 13. I think I was 13. Anyways, I ended up getting monoenucleosis. How? I don't know. Being a 13, 14-year-old, I definitely ain't kissing other girls or anything. I didn't start doing that till I was 16. But I ended up getting mono, and my throat was like totally jacked up. I hated that. I was out of school for almost 2 months. I had a homeschool teacher for those 2 months. As soon as I got better, like the month I got better, we had a big school trip to New York City and Washington, D.C. It was for spring break. That was so much fun. I went to up in the World Trade Center. This was in 1991, 1990, somewhere around there. It was really cool. We stayed in this motel in Manhattan. It was right downtown Manhattan. I want to say it was like the Holiday Inn. But there was each floor, one for the boys and one for the girls. And each floor had a security guard, a female security guard for the women and a male security guard for the males. Anywho, my buddies and I, we each chipped in $20. There was 5 of us that was, in each room. And so that was $100, and we gave it to the security guard to let us out. Because my friend Mason Moore, he was from New York, from Manhattan. That's where he grew up and then moved to California. So he knew that neck of the woods. So we each paid the security guard $20. So that security guard made $100. We snuck out. We took the subway, went and seen the Ghostbusters house, or the Ghostbusters firehouse, ate at Ray's famous pizza. It happened to be the pizza place that was used in the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, the very first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live action movie. It was a groovy time. And then we came back and nobody ever knew. Like our teachers, the chaperones, nobody ever knew. Like never, ever knew. That's my New York City story. And we stayed in New York City for like 3 days, and then spent 3 days in Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. was really cool because we went and seen like the Smithsonian and all the groovy things you can see in Washington, D.C. It was colder, a lot colder in Washington, D.C. though. This was like April of 1990 or 91. What you smelling, Mr. Ranger? What you smelling? He's like, what's up? Yeah. He's trying to wake up a little bit. He's like, Daddy, you woke up early. Yes, I know. I'm sorry to keep you awake, Gomez. No more acrobats, I know. And I was just in a rush to get it done because it's so cold and windy here. And I was just trying to hurry to get everything done because I wanted to get my coffee made and everything ready to go so I can sit with you. Because the plan was to get everything ready as I talk to you folks, but I figured, no, that's just too much to do. So I got everything ready. I brought the topper down. Like, here, I'll show you fine, folks. I brought the topper down and all that jazz. I mean, everything's ready to go, so it's all secure while I'm gone. It's not so much cluttered. My friend James, he watches my videos. He's a fellow Woovian, Adam the Woo fan. He goes, boy, your bus ain't cluttered. And it's like, you shoot, son. It feels cluttered sometimes. Like, I mean, right now it's just like an organized chaos. That's the best way to put it. Very organized chaos. And I keep my generator inside at all times. Those are my work shoes. That's the pizza box I got to throw away today with all my garbage. That's my work jacket, even though I don't need my work jacket. But it's just organized chaos. That's my work hat. Look how dirty it is. I know. I got to bring me a clean hat just for like non-work purposes. And that's my Hippie Chrome. Hippie Chrome. Right here, I'm endorsing Hippie Chrome, aka duct tape. That's the best stuff in the world. Hippie Chrome. Salt water. That brings, oh Gomez, that brings back memories. Salt water gargling. When I was young, I had to wear braces for a few years, and every time they put those heavier gauge wires on your braces, they don't tighten your braces. Everybody's like, they call it tightening your braces. They don't tighten the braces. They put heavier gauge wires, is what it is. And every time they did that, oh, it killed my mouth so bad, like so bad. And so I'd gargle with salt water and all that just to help everything, because it would inflame the gums. So I know that taste. I know that taste. Huh. I gotta keep an eye on the time. Okay, 6:32. 6:32. Yeah, I like my little Christmas setup. Years and years and years ago, yeah, it was like 8 years ago, 9 years ago, I was involved in the Ponca City Volkswagen Club, and I helped to get that started. Actually, restarted it. Ponca City used to be really known for its Volkswagen Club, and then in the 90s, 80s and 90s, and in the mid 90s, I guess sometime in the mid 90s, the club disbanded. Well, fast forward all the way until 2004. I moved back to Ponca City and kind of met some VW people that were just getting into it. And I already had my bus going on 4 years, so I started the VW Bus Club. So every Christmas we would have what we called the Christmas cruise. And we would put Christmas lights on our buses, decorate our buses, and go cruise around town looking at Christmas lights. And I miss doing that. I miss putting Christmas lights in the bus. I used to have Christmas lights inside the bus all around during Christmas time. And this year it's just been very, very busy for me, a little on the chaotic side. There's always next year. Definitely next year I'll have Christmas lights on the outside of the bus, because I love just seeing the bus decorated for Christmas. It's a unique thing, and people do it. I've seen pictures of big VW bus cruises where people just deck them out in lights. Wow. Oh, just stretching. Sorry, folks. I'm still trying to wake up. Even though I've been drinking coffee, like I said, I've been up since 4. It's an hour, basically 45 minutes earlier than I usually get up. But I need to get everything done. Get everything ready for go see my mom. Get stuff done. Got my friend James a Christmas card here. Gotta make sure I don't forget that. I'll put that next to my keys. Oh, I got a comment here. Oh yeah, that's Oh yeah, that's on my checklist. Every time I leave the VW bus, is my heater's off, lights are off, everything's off, and I boogie woogie, because I'm getting blessed to stay here in exchange of doing work here on the property. Holy schmolies, Brother Drayton! Brother Drayton! I'm freaking out, man. I'm freaking out, man. Cheers, brother. I'm having a cup of coffee, doing some yip yapping. Brother Drayton, Gomez Adams, Brother Drayton. Drayton's from Florida. He is the kite man. He is Mr. Kite himself. He's a good friend of mine. If it wasn't from him, I wouldn't be staying on this property right now. He's the one who introduced me to this fine gentleman, Kevin. Kevin's a friend of Drayton's, and I was looking for work this past summer. Drayton introduced me to Kevin. Kevin and I became friends. I've been working, so that's a quick story. If it wasn't for you, Drayton, I love you, brother, so much, man. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here, dude. You know, that's the important part of YouTube, man, is it brings people together in certain ways that is really groovy. And that's all I can say. And when people get involved in the weird drama out there, it's a waste of energy. It really is. When those people, making hate videos or whatnot, or pissed off videos, or just pissed off because somebody's doing this, that's a waste of energy. That energy could be used on groovy videos, or just going out and doing something else. And that's all I gotta say about that. But YouTube itself has introduced me to really, really good people. And I love you, my brother Drayton. I love you, Gomez. I love you, brother Mark. I've become really close to brother Mark and brother Drayton the past year. Yep, brother Mark's here too. We're all here vicariously, hanging out in the old VW bus. I'm hanging out here until 6:45. It'd be 7:45 your time, 4:45 Gomez's time, 5:45 Mountain time. I think Mountain's back on Pacific time. I don't know. I get confused on that type of stuff sometimes. Oh, he is the world's greatest kiter, and the world's greatest kiting. I always got his button hanging out right here. Of course, I got a sticker on the back window, and then I got his other sticker right up here. worldsgreatestkiting.com. And always, nomadic state of mind. Nomadic state of mind with World's Greatest Kiting. That sounds groovy, don't it? Heck yeah. You're more than just a dude that flies, brother Drayton. You are, a Jedi light master. Like, our jobs are to shed light and not master it. So, but you're like the Jedi master when it comes to shedding light, brother. Yep, it's just like having fun, no hate. That's what it's about, man. Like, it really is. We spend our time, like pissed off at, the nomadic fanatics and the Jacob the Carpetbaggers and the Adam the Woos and the Lionhearts and who else is all out there. It's a waste of time. I know it's like stuff makes people mad, but to spend energy on it doesn't matter what's that. To be pissed off at somebody who, did you wrong, and you just spend years to be pissed off at that person, it's a lot of waste of energy. Every time you talk about it, that's energy that could have been used on other groovy things, That's why I'm blessed just to be where I'm at today. Like I said, if it wasn't for you, brother Drayton, I wouldn't be here at Kevin's. I wouldn't have hung out. I got Kevin and his family a Christmas card yesterday, and got back last night a little on the late side, and then went over to hung out with Kevin, and we had some pizza and just chit-chatted. And he's bummed that I can't, work with him like I was. He's completely bummed about that because he's lost. You know, I'm a good worker and I'm a strong worker, but he understands that a company has found me, and I have found a company that's gonna give me an opportunity in life, and he's so cool about that, because he's like, you know, when big corporations or companies see somebody that wants to work, they'll work. You know, they'll do anything they can to keep them. And Kevin made a lot of things kind of understand in my head last night. To be a good worker, or to go to work, if you go to work every day, that's winning half the battle as it is. You know, that's a big thing with employees, because I guess a lot of, you know, employees don't go to work every day. I have a good record when it goes to work every day. The only time I don't go to work is if I'm sick to my stomach or something like that. But yeah, we hung out last night, and you know, I'm just so grateful to be here. I really am. I'm so grateful to get to utilize the electricity that keeps me warm, feeds me at night with my microwave. So yeah, we're all blessed. Well, yeah, voice to text can be weird, Gomez. I use a lot of voice to text, and I guess with my Oklahoma twangy, you know, I guess I can talk like a redneck sometimes. The text don't pick up too well sometimes. I have a friend that it has a real Oklahoma twang, and he gets so pissed when he uses voice to text. He goes, "I didn't say that. They need to make something that understands redneck." And it makes me laugh. 42. I got 3 minutes of yip yapping before I gotta get my stuff together and get ready to boogie woogie to work. A whole nother work day. And I'm so grateful you joined in this morning, Brother Drayton. Sorry I forgot about giving you a yip yap yesterday. In the morning times it's coffee and wake up time for me on the norm. If there's something I need to remember, I better write it down. Cause yeah, it's just, that's all I'm gonna say about that. You know, you like my card, my Clark W. Griswold card that I got from a fellow worker yesterday. 42 minutes. I must be picking up signal off and on out here, because it keeps peaceful setup there. Yeah, man. That's why I try to keep it, you know, like I said, it's somewhat of an organized, chaotic state. Sorry about that. Hit the wrong button. Like I said, it's in a peaceful, organized state. But yeah, I have you propped up there, but I keep it kind of zen-like as much as I can. Good chi. Try to keep the energy flowing decently in here. Yeah, that's my garbage. That's where I keep my garbage. That's Ranger's. That's not my brush. That's Mr. Ranger Dog's. I made sure to set it out so I don't forget it. A cup of coffee. My empty cup of coffee. Yeah, I'll leave it there because I got ambiance. So, alrighty. I want to wish everybody a happy Friday and safe travels tonight. If you're traveling anywhere for Christmas, please be safe out there, because it's nuts. Myself, I'll be traveling a couple hours north to northern Oklahoma, so be safe, everybody out there. And thank you, Brother Drayton, for tuning in this morning. This has been a great hangout. Gomez Adams, thank you. Get some groovy sleep. Nice dreams. I think there was a Cheech and Chong movie called Nice Dreams. Brother Mark Fun Jones, MFJ, for president. Thank you. I appreciate everybody tuning in. I do. Thank you. Have a safe Friday. Merry Christmas. Stay tuned for later on in the day. I have a little live session during my lunch break. I'll pop in and say hi, and always stay tuned for my Type 2 daily edited vlog. You know, it's just a daily snippets of my life every day, you know, working, hanging out, all that groovy jazz. You know, thank you. I love you guys very, very much. It's all about fellowship, brother and sisterhood, and all that groovy jazz. Be kind to one another, love one another, be grateful for every single moment of the day, because you never know when those moments are going to be gone. You never know. Peace, love, and Volkswagen grease.